Hello ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to be playing on the Star Wars Battlefront beta as I was earlier, but this time we're going to have a go at a little mode known as Drop Zone, which I'm sure many of you have already played. Drop Zone involves securing several pods on the map. It's a bit like Headquarters and Call of Duty. Escape pods are crashing down on the planet. Rebels and Imperials must claim them, and the side that claims the most escape pods will win. And pretty much sums up the mode, to be honest. Liking this little background logo on Sullust, which I think Sullust is only really briefly mentioned in the main Star Wars films in Return of the Jedi by Darth Vader whilst talking to the Emperor, but I might be wrong in that. That's just me vaguely trying to remember that. But this is generally, I find it a quite fun mode, or fairly enjoyable mode, I should say. It's not quite got the sheer action and sheer scale of Walker Assault, but it's definitely a fun game mode to play. Just want to select what weapon to use. I'm debating between my AC-2A which I've just actually unlocked which is a Rebel Assault Rifle generally, in case anyone didn't know that. Because the Imperials prefer the E11, a little bit of a glitch there. But we get right into this. We start the game. It's already in session. Only been going for about another, I think, a minute or two. That's what I also like watching. I just like seeing the sheer scale of it. I just took a second to spawn in here. But it always is nice seeing the sheer scale and graphics of this game. But I'm actually using the heavy blaster cannon with my Imperial Stormtrooper, bringing the cleansing might of the Imperium to bear. But this mode is generally very good. I find it very more team based, and in a way I prefer this to Walker Assault because it's just more. I don't know, on Walker Assault I just feel I'm getting mauled by turrets and the attacks if I'm playing as the Rebels, but if I'm an Imperium, thinking I'm a Warhammer 40k here. Oh, I just got mauled there. But yeah, if I'm the Rebels, I just feel like I'm getting killed by the AT-ATs and ATSTs, and if I'm the Empire, I feel like I'm just getting mauled by turrets consistently. So it's a bit of an annoyance thing, and you do get more people that camp on it, but on this I generally find that it's a more a fast-paced, enjoyable experience where teams have to constantly be on the move, and I think this map works really well, to be honest. I think it's got a lot of different angles of approach and attack. I think it's quite hard just to camp or lock down one location because several different avenues, and also I think with the jetpack equipped it lets you get behind enemy lines fairly easily. But I think this is a pretty good mode. I'm loving the extra detail they've got on this skybox at the top. They've got 2 Imperial Star Destroyers, I think. And I think they've got a few Mon Calamari cruisers or something like that they are. Pretty sure they are Mon Calamari cruisers. It's the one that they use in Return of the Jedi as Home 1, the Admiral Akbar's ship. I just got pwned there by someone called Afterburner. But this wasn't my best game, and I normally actually do fairly well on this mode. But it just happened when I actually decided to record and upload this, it didn't go awfully well. Got some Nebulon B frigates up there as well. But yes, this essentially is, it might as well be Headquarters from Call of Duty if you ask my opinion. I'm not really a fan of Call of Duty games anymore, but I used to be quite a big fan of them. And this gun is essentially the MG42. Wait, the MG42 COD games. I get 2 little cheeky kills there. Putting this gun to good use, that's exactly what it's good at, eliminating a large amount of enemies very quickly. Managed to get another quick kill. Just trying to secure this pod, looking at all the different angles of approach, but I do manage. Ooh, well, she was in a die then. But yeah, I do die eventually. That pistol does kill me a lot because the rate of fire gets to you before you can finish anyone off with it. So it's a fairly effective weapon. And I'm sure there will be plenty of more lovely laser weapons and other kinetic weaponry to eliminate each other with when the final game actually comes out. Still can't get over the graphics of this game. I think they are extremely impressive. I'd say the only things I would prefer on this is that if you're playing actually with a squad of people, or for your friends for example, it only lets you spawn on one partner, and I think you should be able to have a few more than that. I can understand why they've done it, but I just think you should have more variety. I just don't see why you can't just spawn on an extra 2 people. I think it's a bit silly. I don't really see the point of why not. But it's up to the developers of the game, and it is still a beta, so stuff's still open to change, and I'm sure they'll change as the game comes out if there's enough complaints or suggestions. Nice little headshot there from me. But just trying to pick this guy off, but I fail miserably. Killed by Supra 40. I think the thermal detonators are quite cool in this. I do like the fact you can use them very rapidly. So mine's just about to charge up anyway. And also those giant... I'll probably end up falling in one during this gameplay anyway, but... Those actual like holes, like sinkholes in the game, if you do fall in one, it will do you damage. And it can be quite difficult to get out sometimes. So you can actually fall in them and die if you're a bit of an idiot, which I clearly am at times. I was having a quick go playing this in third person mode actually, because it does give you a bit more of a depth of field, so you can see. Well, I managed to kill him. I managed to kill No Way Pedro, but someone else managed to finish me off. But no, but this was not my best game by any means, but I'm still think I'm doing alright. I'm contributing to the team, just trying to defend the pod, looking for possible enemies. I think they've done a really good way of actually making you bring the Star Wars universe to the Xbox One and other consoles such as the PS4 and PC. Although I obviously haven't played it on them, I'm assuming the experience is fairly similar. If I had to judge, at least in my expert opinion, or not expert, I wouldn't call myself an expert. But I don't know why I said that. But moving on, I think this is quite a unique choice of map as well, because yeah, we know Endor's on the game, and obviously that's quite prominent throughout Return of the Jedi, because it's the main planet featuring in Return of the Jedi, as well as Tatooine, and that Hoth's on the game. I think Sullust is a bit of a weird, not weird, but I'm actually quite happy with it. It's a bit of a new exotic choice. I'd like to see some like maybe other planets. I'm still very surprised I can still see it happening that they haven't got like the Clone Wars included on this as well, because I thought that would be a big chance for like loads of like new maps, new units, more classes. But I can quite easily see that coming as a DLC, and I'll be surprised if they don't do that, or they might just do it so. Let's just say Battlefront is a massive success, which I think it will be a big success, even if there are problems with it, just because the name Star Wars is going to sell copies. I know I've already pre-ordered this, but I actually do enjoy the game generally. But let's just say, despite it being a great success, I can actually see, let's say they make a Battlefront 2, I can see that maybe being based on the Clone Wars, or they might just think, well, just do both. I think they are missing a big, I would say, a big thing for fans here is the lack of space battles, but I know we have to fight a squadron mode, which is going to be like atmospheric battles. So it still will keep people interested. To be honest, I'm pretty useless at flying the aircraft on this and the fighters, but I still like the options like to fight in a big space battle, maybe like on the original Battlefront 2 when you had to destroy the key components of like the capital ships and you could board the capital ships. It was just a fun. And I just got absolutely mauled there, jumping off that rock and trying to surprise attack him with a banzai charge, thinking I was Japanese. But it did not work at all. Got my little MP44 with laser sight, which I just can't help but not call it that, because that's essentially what it is. The cycle rifle is a good gun though, a good weapon, but I don't know if it happened on the main game, like the full game, that you can actually customise it or anything. But it's just me, it doesn't, the scope on it doesn't actually zoom in. It zooms in, yeah, more than your normal rifle, but it doesn't zoom in that much. And I still find myself like struggling to hit people at like extreme distances. It might just be that I'm absolutely poo, but personally it's a problem for me. And Pedro's just killed me again, which is always lovely. We're in this 3-2, and it looks like victory for the Empire is going to be secured during this battle. But we still have to see, because I've had several games here that have been very close encounters. But I think they have done a very good job graphically and gameplay, in my opinion. Although there's still plenty of things that iron out. But I think the drop zone, pardon that, I'm actually quite tired. But I think the drop zone mode is actually quite a good mode. I'm quite impressed by it. I like the idea of you have to quickly be on the move, securing different locations. We just tried to snipe someone there, but failed miserably at hitting them. It was quite a pathetic attempt, to be honest. But I did try my best. I wasn't really playing at what I would say my optimum best today. I was at my work experience, which is working with hedgehogs at a hedgehog hospital, which is like rehabilitating hedgehogs that have been brought in by the public that have either been found with possible disease or injured, or just are not the correct body mass for this time of year, because the winter is coming, to quote Game of Thrones. Hedgehogs need to have sufficient fat on them to actually be able to hibernate. Now, moving on, because not everyone wants to hear about hedgehogs and other prickly creatures. this mode is generally really fun, and I think the game is going to be a raging success as well. I probably will also be playing more Star Wars content on my channel, because with the new The Force Awakens coming out soon in December, it is making me definitely want to play Star Wars and be a bit more into Star Wars. I finished third, 14 kills, 12 deaths. Not amazing KD, but I still contributed and we ended up winning the game. Not quite as good as 33 for 8 on the top of our team. Commiserations? Commendations to the person at the top of the screen. Or top of the leaderboard, I should say. But yeah, I've not played this as much as I could have, but I've still played it, which I would say a fair amount, which I'm quite happy with. Yeah, I've got a decent amount of points getting those credits. I don't know if this does carry over. I'm very happy to thanks for playing the Battlefront, and you get the Battle Jakku as well when you pre-order. Overall though, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Hopefully there'll be more Star Wars content. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.